Coming up on Look Today, well, we speak to Dr. Kristine Duffy on updates at SUNY Adirondack in an exclusive interview. Plus, the Saratoga Wine and Food Festival is going to take place this Friday and Saturday at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center. More on that coming up. And the Saratoga City Council met last night to discuss the upcoming 9/11 Commemoration Ceremony at High Rock Park. I've got those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson, this is Look Today. On tonight's program, I sit down with Ashley Livingston. Now she's co-chair, Friends of Recovery for Warren, Washington County. She's here to talk about a very important event to raise awareness within our community. Plus, I also sit down with Angela Miller. She's owner of Consider Bardwell Farm, and we're joined by Kelly Taylor. She's co-owner of R.S. Taylor and Sons Brewery. They're here to talk about the 2017 Washington County Cheese Tour, and that's coming up this weekend. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. In our lead story, students are heading back to school all across the area, and classes have begun at SUNY Adirondack. There's a lot in store for the new students, including a new science building. Well, we spoke to Dr. Kristine Duffy, an exclusive interview today about the students returning for class.
Well, it's the best time of year for us. We have all new students and our returning students. They're excited and energetic about the coming year.
Yeah, I bet. Anybody remember those days? All right. And a ribbon cutting ceremony is also taking place this Friday to celebrate that new science building. So we spoke to her about this as well.
Lots of transformation is happening on campus. Adirondack Hall, which will house our new science edition, which is officially open today, is ready to go. It's all of our new science labs. They're extraordinary and finally really a 21st century learning environment for our students. Wow,
impressive. All right, in other news. Well, the Saratoga Wine and Food Festival takes place this Friday and Saturday at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center. Now, the festival will provide more than 250 wine and food exhibitors. Now, some of the celebrity chefs include Suvir Saran and Jay Hodge, and, believe it or not, a special appearance by Red Sox Dave Ortiz. We spoke to President Elizabeth Sobel about the proceeds for the event.
The proceeds for the David Ortiz meet and greet are going to the Children's Fund, but the proceeds from the Wine and Food Festival in general go to our education programs. So they will, as I think we've talked about in some of our previous conversations, SPAC has really significantly expanded our educational programs this year, really exponentially, and we want to continue to grow that because it's such an important part of our vision and what we're committed to.
Boy, what a way to wind up the season. You know, switching from news to weather, today saw rain, even more rain. We're going to lose the full moon tonight, but let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Sponsor with your first look weather forecast. Currently, high pressure is moving in through much of the country, and that means this cold front boundary is stretching from about South Texas through over the Gulf Coast into the northern parts of Florida. That's going to keep Irma away from the Gulf Coast. However, it will not likely avoid Florida, especially the peninsula. Low pressure in a trough associated with basically lake effect rain showers and a possible storm impacting this part of the country, and a stationary front boundary is just about to the east of our viewing area here in the Capital District. So scattered showers and storms are going to be in the forecast for tonight. Temperatures generally in the lower 50s across much of the area. 53 in Saratoga Springs and Fort Edward, as well as Whitehall. Glens Falls will cool down to only the lower 50s, about 52 degrees of an elevation towards Johnsburg and Pottersville, just 46 degrees. Could see a 10 to a quarter inch of rain out of this, and more scattered storms expected for Thursday. Highs about 70. Walking out the door, a wet and overcast start with scattered showers with temps in the mid-50s through 8 a.m. And then temperatures will continue to drop only in the mid-60s with still scattered showers on Friday, mostly cloudy. And then Saturday, the sun will start to make a comeback, high of 65. When we get to Sunday and Monday, that's when we'll see more sunshine and calmer weather and a little bit warmer too. Highs in the lower to mid-70s after morning lows in the mid-40s with general winds out of the north. That's a look at the first look weather forecast here on Look TV. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now let's send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks, Clarence. At least the weekend is looking okay. All right, back to the news. Well, Saratoga City Council met last night, announced the upcoming 9/11 Commemoration Ceremony at High Rock Park, and they do that every year. Now, the event will take place Monday at 8:30. We were at the meeting where Mayor Joanne Yepsen spoke.
On September 11th, we will be holding a citywide remembrance in High Rock Park at our 9/11 memorial site, and it will begin at 8:30 a.m. and the public is invited to attend. We have some special guests. We have the national anthem being sung by students and a number of people coming to help us remember and honor those who we've lost.
Never forget. Hey, by the way, remember, you can watch Saratoga City Council meetings in their entirety, every single one of them, right here on Look TV. So check the schedule on our website, which is looktvonline.com. All right, coming up, I sit down with Ashley Livingston. She's co-chair of Friends of Recovery for Warren and Washington County, and she's here to talk about a very important event, raise awareness within our community. Plus, I also sit down with Angela Miller. Now, she's owner of Consider Bardwell Farm, joined by Kelly Taylor. She's co-owner of R.S. Taylor & Sons Brewery, and they're here to talk about the 2017 Washington County Cheese Tour. That's coming up this weekend. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? And give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. We're running a little tight on time. So just a quick look at, we were up at SUNY Adirondack today interviewing Kristine Duffy, and it just reminded me, and Andrew was telling us when he got back, how hectic it was on campus. Boy, that first day back to school, I don't care if it's kindergarten, I don't care if it's college, it's quite an eventful day. Let's leave it at that. But you know what, I got a reason for saying that. The interview I did with that young woman, Ashley Livingston, really points out such a compelling story. If you missed it in this broadcast, catch it in another one or go online and see it. But there's a great link here between what she has gone through, what she's doing now, and the power of education at all levels. It's really something. All right, tonight on Look TV, Saratoga City Council meeting. It's a new one. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.